Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Well, happy Pride Month. So we all talk about how love is love. Now, the converse of that is that heartache is heartache, no matter what you suffer it with. And unfortunately, that's a concept that I don't think will be accepted for a good time to come. And, I've never experienced heartbreak with another human being, but I've experienced it with concepts. And I first discovered heartache when I was in 5th grade. I was in 5th grade, and one day my nose had bled, and my teacher let me go to the nurse's office. And on my way back from the nurse's office, I had, kind of gotten mugged. An older student, maybe a 6th or a 7th grader, bumped into me and took stuff out of my pocket and took off, and I didn't recognize them. And when I checked my pockets, I was missing my book of lunch tickets. There must have been 2 or 3 lunch tickets. In the grand scheme of things, it was not a huge loss. The bigger loss was the loss of my sense of security on the campus. So I literally froze in the hallway. Another teacher came up to me, and I couldn't even tell the teacher what had gone on. All I could think about was how heartbroken I was. And, it's one thing to be completely disappointed about something, but I was a little taken aback at how I felt myself, because the next thing I knew, I felt sharp shooting pain in my chest. It was like somebody shot me in the chest. I can't explain it. It's been 30 years since then, but even to this day, I still distinctly remember how I felt that afternoon. I distinctly remember it. And when we got back to the classroom, we had a homework or something, and I couldn't focus on the homework. All I wanted to write on my paper was somebody stole my lunch tickets, over and over again. I must have wrote that sentence at least 20 times on a sheet of paper. My teacher was so upset at me for not paying attention to her and just writing somebody stole my lunch ticket. So had I wrote my girlfriend broke up with me over and over on the page, I think there would have been a much different response from the teacher, right? That's what I meant by heartache is heartache, right? But I've experienced that kind of sharp pain on multiple occasions over heartache. I felt it when I lost a game at my first Computer Olympiad conference. I was at a backgammon tournament. I rolled the dice badly. Like, I rolled 1 out of the 36 combinations that could have lost the game. I felt that sharp shooting pain all over again. I don't feel it when girls leave me, though. And, I remember the last time I felt it. I had gone to my favorite grocery store that had a cafeteria in it. I used to hang out there a lot to meet people and all that. I went there one day in March of 2020, and they were locked out, obviously. I felt that sharp shooting pain all over again. Oh yeah, I remember that my last day in Wallace, Idaho, I had to leave because there were in-person work going on, and as I packed my bags, as I packed my last bag and moved it to my car, I felt that pain again. I literally had a hard time driving out of Wallace, Idaho. The next time I moved, Wallace, Idaho is a silver mining town. They mine, they also pull out a lot of strategic metals as a byproduct. The next time I move back to Wallace, Idaho, it will be the other way around. They're a strategic metal mining town with silver as a byproduct, right? When that happens, I'll be able to retire and I'll be able to move wherever I want. So I'll be back in Wallace someday. But, see, that's the problem. I have colleagues who take mental health days for heartbreak, right? I can't, because there's no acceptance, right? Even writing somebody stole, I shouldn't have wrote somebody stole my lunch ticket. What I should have wrote was somebody stole my sense of security on campus, right? Had I written that, maybe my teacher could have understood a little bit better, right? But even I didn't realize that was what happened that day.